Hey everybody, Johnny here. In my ongoing efforts to keep you informed of what's going on around here, I decided to make a flow chart. This is the donation flow chart. So I'm going to tell you in flow chart language exactly where, the money you gives us goes and stuff. So, first one is going to be the donor. That would be you, or in case you don't give us money, that would be the guy sitting next to you or someone else. That is the first stop on donor. Okay, stop number one, donor. This is someone who contributes money to the project. This could be you, or it could be him, or it could be her, whomever. This is someone who sits down in their house, writes a check, or clicks on the PayPal button. This is Lonnie Hatfield. He's living in Beaver Dam, Kentucky. He's one of the members of our team, and it just so happens to be that he handles taking care of the banking force. So you mail the check to Kentucky, it goes to his office, well, his son's office or something like that, and gets taken to the bank. If you send it by PayPal, I will click withdraw from PayPal, send it to the bank account, and it all goes there. Good thing is, Lonnie, he really is a great guy, believes in what we're doing, doesn't take a cut for himself at all, no 10%, no 5%, nothing. 100% of whatever is given ends up in the account and is available for our use. Okay, so let's say you've already taken the plunge, you've written a check out to Kenya Fund and mailed it, or you clicked on PayPal. You now know it goes to the good old Lonnie Hatfield. Now, what happens to it after that? Well, let me explain. Okay, donor, from there to the bank man, Lonnie. Or, as he's called around here, Babu, which means grandfather, which supposedly, I guess, is because of his great age. I don't know. From there, he deposits it in the bank. Now, we're the only ones who use this bank account, and what I do is I use a handy-dandy debit card. Now, don't worry, this is not the actual debit card, so you can't zoom in on the numbers and hack in and steal all our money. This is actually a privilege card, but it's the same shape of a debit card. So that's the next stop. What happens to the money after that? Because now it's gone from you to me. So now we've turned the donation into cash in my hand. What do I do with that cash? Okay, I've got the cash from the ATM. Now, there's so many ways we can spend it. The majority of the money goes to our orphan care projects, which is A Future and a Hope and Christopher's House. So A Future and a Hope is all the whole thing basically, but it's essentially our own home where we house ourselves. That would be my personal family, Kate, my wife, and the biological kids, and the orphaned girls and or abandoned girls. And we also have the boys' home, which is run by Ollie in Virginia, called Christopher's House. So the majority of the money goes there, where we feed, house, take care of healthcare issues, everything a family would do, which is, basically what we're trying to do with the orphans anyway, is provide them with family. So whatever you do as a family, chances are we're doing that. And we also have our support staff. Now, because we are a good number of people, and because labor is extremely cheap in Kenya, we have a cook, and we have a maid for our house, and then at Christopher's house we now have someone who's coming to do laundry. So, and now Kate and I, all in Virginia, we don't actually receive a salary, but the project pays for all of our expenses, all of our needs, plus occasionally some of our wants. So all of that, I guess, is included in support staff. Okay, so in addition to Future and a Hope Orphan Care Project, we have a couple other things going on. So, money comes to me, get it through the ATM. Take care of the orphan expenses first. Then after that, depending on what's left over, I then will use some cash in community development projects we have going on. One of our team members, Ben, has his own ministry, organization, whatever you want to call it, called My Brother's Keeper. And what we do through that is we assist families like this one. This would be a single mother family with kids to take care of, living in poverty, and other issues going on in her life. So what we do is we come in. First thing we want to do is just be loving as possible. Now, of course, we bring food and medicine, and I have a campaign going on to build beds, things like that. But most of all, we just go, and whatever it is that we feel like God has asked us to do, that's what we do. Now, also through my Brother's Keeper and through Ben and Ollie, our team, we do help and work with people who have HIV/AIDS. Now, we're not like other types of organizations doing this work. Ours is based on individuals, and certainly we are no experts, and we just do whatever it is we feel best can help these people. You know, and I'm not going to zoom in on this picture, but this is a picture of a support group that we run related to HIV/AIDS. Okay, my flow chart is getting kind of long, so I decided to cut it short, and I'll show you one last thing. Now, today, essentially, we wake up every single day and say, okay, God, what is it you have for us today? And you never know what God's going to bring to you. So I can't say definitively that, okay, I'm going to use this $100 to go feed some people today, or to take these people to the hospital, or to clothe these people, or to pay school fees, because I really don't know all the time. And I know that makes it tough for fundraising. Any other questions, just feel free to email us and ask us.